From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the L.A. Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Second and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ray. Let's go. Ray.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A solid stiff arm. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on first and goal. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check white. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young off the bootleg. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. motion. Third and long for Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
21. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Hold me to right.
Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Herbert changing things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can go big.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Young. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Breaks through the contact. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score.
Hey, go Lion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure they'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We'll go orange.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert off of play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Let's go. Go set.
Following the interception, Young. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 3rd down and very long. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Right. Ready?
1st and 10, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Homie trips right. Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. The play fake, now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Crowd right. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Takes it to about the 37. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 41 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a first down throw for Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Young to throw it. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, OP. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ram.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
21.
It's 3rd down and goal to
Go
go.
Lion. Home troops right. Go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Young. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle, taken in. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Duvernay, 96 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now a toss going left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Panthers 33, Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
59,
This
59.
drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Again, Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations...
That is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Baylor tight. Go. Ready.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Carolina,